Going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Samuel Adams Beer losing $18.1 million over the course of 3 months, performing so bad the CEO is actually, it's a nice way of saying being fired. He's choosing to spend more time with his family, which is the biggest cliche of all time when it comes to business and PR, public relations. It's always, they're never being fired because they're inept or moronic or mentally vacuous. They're always fired to spend more quality time with the family. We also see this in politics as well. It's quite comical. It'd be kind of refreshing if they just kind of said, "Yeah, he messed up. He's gone." I mean, they would never do that, but I'd at least be moderately entertained if we saw that once in our lifetime. Now, specifically going to the article from Boston 25 News, they note that Boston Beer, which is the parent company behind Sam Adams, they have announced a major change at the top of the company after reporting an $18.1 million loss over 3 months leading up to the end of 2023, which losing money in beer is almost unfathomable in terms of a business blunder. Granted, the industry average is down a little bit in terms of consumer preferences shifting to more of the the tonic waters and what is it, the carbonated, what do the gals drink at the pool parties, the White Claws. But again, a lot of people still buy beer, and you had an unparalleled opportunity. I mean, Bud Light basically shot themselves in the foot worse than Ron DeSantis' political campaign for president, a Republican nominee. It was quite bad. 30% of Bud Light sales just evaporated. And that same 30%, and in some months a little bit more, actually went to the competitors. So, granted, in terms of the scale, Sam Adams is much more boutique. It's not a mass-produced product like Bud Light, but pretty much every competitor from Anheuser-Busch InBev increased their sales. So the fact that they didn't is almost unfathomable. Because if anything, if I were a gambling man, now granted, I say the best gamble is always just bet on yourself, learn a new trade or start a business. There's a lot of risk, but exponentially rewarding, not just fiscally in some cases if you're lucky and fortunate and you work hard, but also, you feel good. But nevertheless, they couldn't make money during that great opportunity that was in front of them. I'm surprised, and again, I don't know, they must have someone in the marketing department, but I didn't see any increased advertisements or getting the word out. But nevertheless, they note that David Bruick, the president and CEO of Boston Beer Company, decided to step down from his position, documents showed. His departure will be effective March 31st, 2024. They note the major change comes after the Boston Beer Company reported its fourth quarter full year financials for 2023. The company reported a loss of more than $18.1 million for the 3 months from October to December 2023, which, again, Q4, fiscally speaking, the fourth quarter of the year, I mean, for most companies, that is huge. That's why they used to call Black Friday Black Friday, because you're getting into the black, and they actually, red is negative on the P&L sheet, black is profitable. I mean, for most businesses, Q4 is huge, and even then, they had a loss. Now, they note that the report also indicated the Boston Beer Company net revenue of $393.7 million decreased 12% compared to the year prior, which, again, is almost unfathomable. Now, they note that he had served as CEO since April 2018 and served on the company's board of directors since May 2005. He will remain on an advisory role all the way through 2026. Now, they note that the CEO will be succeeded by Michael Spillane, who is a member of the company's board of directors since 2016 and is appointed as a lead director in 2023. And of course, that includes he's going to be controlling all the subsidiaries, which includes Sam Adams being the biggest one, but also Truly, Twisted Tea, Dogfish Head, and Angry Orchard. Which, Truly, that was an interesting use case of Freakonomics. Seemingly they were really big and then they just disappeared. But I still can't believe they lost money, Q4 especially, and given pretty much an unprecedented business opportunity. I mean, we saw the competitors. You saw Coors, you saw Miller Lite. They increased their marketing. They let people know that they were available. They took advantage of that opportunity given it to them. Again, I'm so surprised they didn't do some more marketing campaigns. They didn't, further emphasize the point that they are not part of the Anheuser-Busch InBev portfolio, which just saying something that simple is a big value add to some people who were participating in the boycott, because a lot of people don't realize Anheuser-Busch InBev owns 40 plus beers in their portfolio, and I can't imagine losing money when you're the Boston Beer Company. So, which begs the question: when's the last time we actually purchased one? Now, granted, I'm not the core demographic. I, truth be told, don't drink beer. Perhaps I'll have a spirit if the occasion calls for it in the rare instances, or there's a work event or something. But let me look on. When was the last time you actually purchased Sam Adams beer? I think they had that funny commercial with, was it Bill Burr a couple of years ago? I think that was them. That was moderately entertaining. I'm surprised maybe that was 2 years ago or something like that. That probably increased their sales a little bit, but yeah, needless to say, losing money when you had an unprecedented opportunity and time of year, that certainly is the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.